Hi everyone, Deb here. I am here with my Stampin' Up! Haul from their new annual catalog 24 to 25. I had a budget and I pretty much stuck with it except for the shipping and tax, which made me go over. And then also I'm going to tell you a few things that I'm getting. I think on Wednesday they're due to arrive that are gifts from my demonstrator. She has her own little rewards program, and so I was able to order through her 4 more things, not huge things, but things. And it's very nice that she does that. I'm very appreciative. So I was able to get a few more things, and I will tell you what they are and show you in the catalog. If well, for most of them. All right. So I didn't order many stamp and dies and things because I have a lot. But B, I wanted the new colors that they had. And, between the pads, the refills, and the paper, that added up to quite a lot. So I only got 2 designer series papers, and I'll show them to you. I'm thinking I want one other one, of course. And I talked myself out of it the first time, but I've been seeing so many people get it, and it's so pretty. I just might have to go back and get it. Anyway, first thing is they have a new basic color. Like they have basic white, which is their white. They had Very Vanilla, which they've gotten rid of the envelopes and the thick Very Vanilla, and they're only carrying the regular now in both 12 by 12 and 8.5 by 11. This is Very Vanilla, and I do like that color, but I think I might actually like the basic beige better. And then this is Crumb Cake, which they've had and still have, and so you can see the comparison. This is a nice neutral, and I think I'm going to really like it. I don't know if I'm going to love the ink, but I got the ink and refill anyway. I'm going to show you how to label the ink pads in case you don't know. So yeah, this is and their cardstock is, um, I think it's about 80 pounds. I don't think it's 110, but it's nice and thick. See, it's pretty thick. And I love their cardstock and I love their inks. I used to be a demonstrator up until September 2022, from 2018 to 2022. And then I stopped. I think I was just shy of 5 years, but anyway, because it was June of 18, so 19, 20, 21, 20, no, 4 years. Anyway, yeah, I can't count today. So we're gonna do this, and the paper packs that are the whole packs come with 24 sheets of paper, and I store these in job ticket holders, but I am out of them, and I don't have one right by my side to show you. Yes, I do. I have. Oh no, I don't. That's my 12 by 12 folder. No, I'm sorry, I don't. But I get them off Amazon, and they're called job ticket holders, and I think the ones I get are by Avery. They have other brands too, and they hold 1 pack of this cardstock. So I got that. So let me move that out of the way because the shiny glare is probably getting to you all. So on the back of all the ink pads, there's this label, and it has other labels. So it has a little peel sticker here. It has a little picture with a diagram to peel it. And so you can peel it up. I'm going to leave the other ones I'm not using on because once in a while, so that comes off and I just toss that. Now it's in different languages. So there's one in English. I think it's French, German, and Spanish maybe, or something like that. And then a blank one, and I use the blank one on the inside. So we're going to it might just be easier to use what's left of my fingernails. And I put this right on the front. And I did this before as a demonstrator. It's a little tricky to get it on straight, but you can use your tweezers now if you want. I'll straighten it out. And with these lighter colors, it's hard to see the name, but oh gosh, especially with the glare. Wow, that's really glary. Let me turn this light off. Now can we see it? No, because it's this other light that's glaring. Hang on. That one will turn off. You're still not going to be able to see it. Wow, that's really... I'm so sorry. Let me put a piece of paper down. Maybe that'll look a little better, huh? Not getting the glare bouncing off the... There, it says basic beige on it anyway. Let me show you one that's darker so you can see what I'm talking about like that. And then the way these ink pads work, they're already upside down. See? And I'm going to get that little piece of lint or fuzz or whatever off of there. So because they're dye inks, it's best to store dye inks upside down, but you don't need to flip your ink pad over because they're already stored upside down for Stampin' Up. And nice and juicy, but I got the refill for when it runs out. Let me just take a little scrap paper here and push it on here and just show you the ink color. It's sort of a greenish look to it when you first push on it, huh? Yeah, it actually has a greenish look. I don't know. I hope that dries more like beige, because I won't be happy if I have baby poo green instead. It does look like it's drying lighter, plus I really saturated it, but we shall see. Anyway, that's how you do that, and then I use the bottom one here and open it up again with my nearly arthritic fingers, and then this slides. I'm not going to push it all the way, and this is I put right down in here. Now, most of them stay true. Oops, stay true to color. I need my tweezers this time. But sometimes, like with my crumb cake, it did fade to it faded. It changed color, and I'll show you that what I mean. So this is crumb cake. This is a true to color, but look at the end. It turned green. And I guess that's just from light and heat exposure, same as the inside. I don't know. But that color is right. Even this turned a little green. So that's just weird to me. And I suspect that's going to happen with this too. Now let me bring that cardstock back up. Yeah, the ink is darker. It did turn more beige than green, but it definitely has a greenish hint to it. And I have to figure out where I'm going to put this one. I think right over last year's in colors because I didn't get all of them. Okay, so now I'm not going to show you how to do that again, but I did get their new in colors for 2024 to 2026. They last 2 years because I thought they were really pretty colors. Last year I wasn't crazy about most of the colors and I didn't get 2 of the inks. But the pinks, this is like a true pink, and supposedly this was an older Stampin' Up! Color that returned, but it had to be before 2018 because I have every ink there was almost, except for 2, I think, since June 2018. So pretty in pink, love it. Peach pie. Now, when people showed this, it looked really yellow, but this color to my eye looks like creamsicles, you know, the milky peachy cream, and I think it's going to be really pretty. And I only got this alcohol markers in the peach because I don't have many orangey alcohol markers. So I did get those, and I do have the pretty and pink ones coming as part of my gift from my demonstrator. Her name is Akiko, and she's local to me. So we have that. I did get Shy Shamrock. I was on the fence about this because I have one called, let me see if this is it. I don't have the ink pad out, but I have Call Me Clover. And so I didn't get the alcohol markers for that because I think this will probably work pretty good with it. It's a little lighter and a little darker than it, but I think it'll go all right. I still have my old alcohol markers, and I have the old ink pad for Call Me Clover too. This color I think I'm gonna love. I was a little worried it was too close to Coastal Cabana, but it's like a cousin. So this is Coastal Cabana, which is in their color family in the brights. This one's in the in colors. And they had a darker color Bermuda Bay, which they just retired last year. And so I think this is lighter than that. It's a little more green where Bay had a little more blue, but I think these two will work great together. So, and they're not exactly the same. I don't know, I'll have to stamp and test and see if I like that better. And then the last color is Petunia Pop, which is their purple. Um, Now, I also want to show you, they have Bubble Bath, but see, the Bubble Bath pink is a more purpley pink, where Pretty in Pink is a true, what I'll call a true pink. And then the other pinks they had were Petal Pink, which more like peachy pink, but it's a pink, but let me show you. It's this. See how that's more peachy? This is this is in the subtles, this is in the subtles, but these are not the same. And I think they've been lacking a really pretty pale pink, and they had one called Blushing Bride, but I think I like this color better. I hope they actually make this last more than 2 years. We'll see. And then there's also like brighter pinks. They have Flirty Flamingo, which of course is its own kind of color. And then let's see. They had Polished Pink in the in colors and Sweet Sorbet, but in their color family, Melon Mambo, which is a great color, but it's a dark color, and Poppy Parade, and it's more red. So yeah, they really didn't have a pink, and so I really wanted that. And the only orange they really had is, well, they had two, Calypso Coral, which is bright, and Pumpkin Pie, which looks like pumpkin. So I'm happy to have another orange. And yeah, I think I'm going to love all the colors. Now this sort of looks like a pale berry burst to me. Look how good they go together. They brought this back, and it's in the Brights color family. It had been, I guess it was in color before. I don't know. I still have the alcohol marker for that too. So I didn't get the alcohol markers for this one because I figured I could use light berry burst. Let me see where that is. Is this it? Looks like it, doesn't it? Nope, that's polished pink. Pretty sure I have it though. Let me see where I have it. Is this it? Yep. Okay, so this is light and dark berry burst alcohol marker, and I think it'll work with both of these ink pads. So I didn't get the new markers for that one either. I might at some point go back and get the markers for Summer Splash, because I don't know, I know we have Pool Party, but and I had Bermuda Bay, but I don't think we have a Coastal Cabana marker. Let me just check something. Yeah, see, that's Pool Party. It's a little more blue. So I might get the alcohol markers for Summer Splash, because I don't really have that color. So anyway, those are the in colors. And then, so I got the full-size stamp pads, the ink refills. One of them I got in my Stampin' Rewards because my order was enough. And I got the cardstock packs. I didn't get the full packs. I got the combo packs. They're in the annual catalog on page 99. Hello, Callie. Kitty just came to see me. So you get, there's 5 colors and you get 4 of each color. So I'm not going to open them, but I will separate them into job ticket orders for each color. And then I store them by, I changed it. I used to store them by their grouping like Regals, Brights. Now I do it by rainbow colors. So these will go in with my oranges, which I don't have, well, those will. And then this is Shy Shamrock. You know, you get the idea. And then to go with them, I did also get, this is one of the 2 designer papers I got. This is the 24 to 26 in color 6x6 designer series paper. And of course in the 5 colors, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. They had another suite, I think, called Unbounded Beauty, which used those same colors, but I like this better. I don't know. It has florals and leaves, and on the back is stripes. And then we have this sort of tile looking thing, and on the back is dots or bubbles. It looks kind of okay. And then the same pattern. So there's 4 patterns, and there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 8 pieces each. Is that right? Of 5 colors. 8 times 5. Yeah, because there's 40 sheets in this pack. So those 2 and those 2 patterns, which are, you can use on anything, right? If you don't want to use leaves and stuff, stripes go with everything. So they're great for backgrounds for anything, cards or anything else. And so the same patterns, but in Peach Pie. This is, let me see, that's the Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop. Where's Petal Pink? Uh-oh. Oh, the Petal Pink. Petal Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock. I think Petunia Pop's going to become a new favorite for me. I'm loving that shade of purple. It's not like Rich Raspberry was. Like I said, it's more like a lighter berry burst, which I'm really liking. And I like berry burst, always did. And this is Summer Splash, I believe it is. So yeah, I got that. That's my 1 of 2 designer series papers. And then the other one doesn't go with the in colors. It's part of a suite called Country Woods Suite. And they have a wood paper too. Sorry, I have my desk too crowded. What's the matter, Callie? You have to wait a minute. She must have heard me talking and came up. Plus, it's probably her lunchtime. So this is more neutrals. The colors in it are Basic Beige, the new beige, Misty Moonlight, which is a really pretty blue, Petal Pink, which is that sort of peachy pink, and Smoky Slate, which is my favorite gray out of the ones they have. They have Basic Gray, Gray Granite, which is a brown gray, and Smoky Slate, which is more like a blue gray. So I really like it. And this is the Smoky Slate right here. So this is the front and this is the back, which is the basic beige in a stripe, but it's like a vintage stripe. It's got fading. I'm going to turn this light off again. I think you can see the colors better. Okay, Smoky Slate, like a lace. This is called Country Lace. And I'll give you the page number. This is Misty Moonlight. And the back of that is this Petal Pink dots, sort of like the in color paper, but the dots are spaced a little further apart and different sizes. And then we have Basic Beige in a lace. Now, it's not the same pattern lace, I don't think. No. A little bit smaller pattern than the one in the Smoky Slate. And the back of that one is just Smoky Slate. Sort of has like a denim look in the background. There's a faint design in it, but it's not in your face. Very nice neutral. And then we have the Misty Moonlight lace. Love that one. I'm a blue person, so I love that. Yeah. And this is like a basic beige denim. I don't know if you can see the lines in it to look like material. It is not textured, but I'm trying to get it so it'll show the, um, it's like diagonal cloth lines in it. Upper right corner, or upper left corner, excuse me, you can see it a little bit there. All right, and then we have basic beige, a different kind of lace, very faint. Really nice for vintage projects and things. If the ink doesn't come out green like it did for me that first time, oh, and let me bring that in. Look, it did dry more. Let me put that with that last piece. It did dry more beige. It is darker than the designer paper though, but at least it's not green. I was worried about that. Okay, so this is smoky slate stripe, and it also looks like that the old denim. It kind of reminds me of. It almost looks two-tone, like beige and slate on this on the stripes. Um, Kind of reminds me of the old overalls that like train workers used to wear and stuff in the old day. You probably none of you remember that. But yeah. And this is petal pink. That's gorgeous. Petal pink has not been one of my favorite Stampin' Up! Colors, but I do love this piece of paper. And then on the back of that is Misty Moonlight denim, which I think is the last piece. And again, there you can maybe see the cloth looking lines better on this one. So that is the Country Lace. The other pack they had in this suite called Country Woods, which is on pages 24 to 25. No, I'm sorry, 51 of their new annual catalog. Um, and there's two stamp sets, and I got one of them. I'm really tempted to get the other one, but I'm talking myself out of it. All right, so first of all, with my rewards, because if you spend over $150, you're eligible for some rewards. And I got this standalone stamp set because I just loved this. This is a red rubber stamp set. It has it's meant for invitations. It's in their invitations section on page 106. And it has "You're invited, save the date, please join us." I will probably never use those, but unless I need it for like if my granddaughter gets married one day or something, one of them. But I loved this, and they show it using it in envelopes and stuff too. But I think it'll be good on mixed media projects because it's got like the tulle kind of look behind it, lace. And the flowers even have like a lacy look to them. It's just gorgeous. And then there's also a border stamp. So I will most likely use that and mostly this and this little sort of like tulle netting piece here. And then also in my rewards, like I said, I got the Shy Shamrock. So to go with that lace paper though, or any of my other big floral papers that I have tons of floral paper. I got Country Flowers bundle. The other one was a birdhouse, country birdhouse, and I loved it. But I have 3 birdhouse dies from Spellbinders that I've only used once or twice. And I thought, ugh. But I don't have a stamp set. Well, I have garden birdhouse. I don't know if I need it, basically, even though it's really pretty. But I needed this. I didn't really, but I wanted this stool and this pail. It almost looks like a squashed down milk can to me, and I love those. And the stool I just love. So it has Flower Market with Heartfelt Sympathy, Best Friend Ever, some roses, some other flowers, not tulips, but just a variety, and any of them, and a like a succulent, I guess. Not really. A leafy plant. I don't know what leafy plant. I'm trying to remember the name of the one I had that I killed. Anyway. Sending love, so lucky to know you. So nice sentiments, and I like the type written with the scripty font on them. So that's Country Flowers, page 51. It has coordinating dies, and some extras. This little bucket part is extra. Here's the stool, the teapot. I also love teapots. The pail, and then look at all these little flowers you can die cut too. And then these are the plants in the set, and then there's extra leaves, a bunch of leaves, and then these. It's one die, but it cuts out all those little leaves, a 2-leaf one and 2 1-leaf ones separately. And same with these. Looks like one die, but it cuts out some of them separately. I think these are 2s and 3 sets. These cut out separate, and these 3 look like they cut out separate, and these 2. So you can cut a whole bunch of flowers in all different colors if you want at the same time. And then here's a lid. Guessing maybe for the teapot, to go with the teapot, or maybe it'll fit the teapot and the pail because it looks about the same size for both of them, but I'd probably use it with the teapot. So you wouldn't even have to use a floral bunch. You could use it with a teapot and a cup or something from a different set. So I really loved that set, and I got that to go with the country lace paper, or like I said, any floral papers I have, or even the in color 6x6 that I got. And then the only other set I got right now is this Seaside Wishes. I have a couple sea sets, but they're not sand dollars, and I love the sand dollars, and the starfish too. But this one is special because it has a hybrid embossing folder, which means these come in a pack together. See, Seaside hybrid embossing folder has the dies and the embossing folder in it, and it is pretty thick. It feels even thicker than some of their 3D. But the way this works is you can color on your embossing folder and then this outline die, and I'm not an expert at this by any stretch, but it will die cut them out while you're embossing. So that just kind of fits on there. I don't know if I have it on the right side, maybe not. I'll get it right. And I think I had it right the first time. Yeah, just kind of fits right on there. It doesn't snap into place, but it does kind of fit in and stays there, see? Now that won't give you, well, it'll give you all this as background, but it'll actually die cut these out. Or you can just use the embossing folder like an embossing folder, or you can stamp these and die cut them with the dies. These are not shown at full strength. This is a photopolymer stamp, so it cuts out these two. It doesn't cut, there's not a third medium stamp one, but there's the two, the larger and the smaller one will cut out with these dies as well. But you can get the medium one from the embossing folder, and look, there's actually 2 starfish and some little sand pebbles or whatever. You absolutely made my day. Your friendship is the best gift. Love you, and sometimes the simplest things mean the most. And that is it. That's my Stampin' Up! Haul. My wish list was more than double the amount that I spent. And I have stuff in my cart wanting more. Oh, and also you get more details if you just want to do the medium ones. You can, now these I think do have a cutting edge. So these will cut out individually too. Really, really cool. All right, hang on. Sorry about that. Had a little coughing fit, and my cat is getting mad at me. Anyway, that concludes my Stampin' Up! Order. Like I said, it was about half of what I had on my wish list, and I actually have my cart open online again with some of the other stuff. The other paper is Country Woods. I do want to show you that because it's just really pretty. Here's the birdhouse. And I'm not a demonstrator, so, don't get mad at me. I did not get the suite. I originally had that on my wish list because it has this really pretty eyelet embossing folder, but I think I have some I can make do with. And also gray pearls in 2 colors, but I think I can do without those. But I love this country birdhouse. It's on my wish list still, and it's different than Spellbinder, so I might still have to get that. This is the one I got. And then the other paper is this Country Woods. Beautiful woods, peeled paint look. Love it. And I love that they brought in the pool party color here too. So the only thing this catalog doesn't really give you good idea of the colors, but they list them down at the bottom of the page. Petal pink, pool party, misty moonlight, pecan pie in this one, basic beige, and smoky slate. So the lace one did not have the pool party or the pecan pie, but this one does. And I love pecan pie. It's one of my favorite Stampin' Up colors now. But also the new basic beige is throughout here. So yeah, I think the basic beige will be okay. See there, it looks beige. Anyway, let me see. I had all these pages marked. Oh, I also have coming, I'm not going to do another haul from my demonstrator. They have this new thing on pages 58 and 59 where they have a stamp set and then you can either get dies or a punch to go with it. Well, I didn't get either of the stamp sets and I have enough label things, which is, it's a cute label set, but I don't need the stamp set. Or that punch, but I don't have a tab punch, so I actually got the keeping tabs punch, or I'm getting from my demonstrator. I didn't get the stamp set. I figure I'll just use designer paper if I want patterns on it, and I have enough of the sentiments already. So that's on its way. That was one of my big things from her. And then also I had asked her to get me the 24 to 26 in color resin dots because they're nice and flat, but they're out of stock. So she ordered me instead the in color 24 to 26 shimmer gems. And she said she'd order the other ones. Now, last I looked, both of those were out of stock, so I'm glad she was able to get one of them because they'll go with the in color papers. And then I just was showing on this one, here's where the basic beige is. Now see, like they're white and they're vanilla, they don't have inks for those. And basic black, they have Memento Tuxedo Black instead of basic black ink. So they're not in the color families per se, they're just separate. All right, that's all guys. I am going to get off of here. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll be back again soon. I have to go give my kitty lunch because she's driving me nuts. Bye.